Good evening, students. Today we will discuss about the files concept in Python. For the basic thing we have to understood from the files perspective is you have to understand what do you mean by file. A file is a named location on secondary storage where the data is permanently stored for later access. Now, let us take an example. Now, I am going to create a one file. This is Dr. Naresh teaching Python files concept. The contents of this session are what is file, types of file operations, open, read, write, close. This is what the content is there in my file. Let me save this file. Save as. Now here I will save this file name as CSD. This is what is my file name. Now here if you see here csd.txt is a file where I have written the content permanently and whenever I need I can access. Again I can access the file. See, I will open the notepad, see my file. Right? So a file is a named location in the secondary storage device where the data is permanently stored for later access. Just now I have created a text file with the name CSD with some 5 to 10 lines of content. Then after I have closed the file. Again I have opened the file to access it. It was. Now the same you can observe. Let me go through this. So where I have stored under Python folder. So there I have kept the file called what? CSD. At what time I have created? At 8 o'clock. Now if you want to open it, just open it. This will be opened. Right? Now generally there are two kinds of files. One is the text file, the another is the binary file. Text files will contain the information in human readable format, whereas the binary file will consist of in ones and zeros. In ones and zeros. And maybe couple of some non-human readable characters are the symbols. Now let us see. Now just now whatever we have seen, that is what? Text file. Now let us check one .exe file. .exe file. So let us take the image. Then this one I am going to open with let me open this with the help of the one notepad. Now where is that notepad app? Yeah, here. Now let us see how the content is there. See, this is how the content is there. See the symbols. Right? So this is a kind of what example for the binary file. Let us see if there is any software is there, we will try to open it. Yeah, there is a one executable file. Now this one I am going to open with the notepad. Let us see what is the content is there. Now what I am trying to open, I am trying to open the one .exe file under text editor. So still it is taking the time. Now if you see here, the Raptor software, the .exe file, I have opened in text editor. There what you observe is there are some non-human readable characters are there. That is what I told you. Human readable and non-human readable. Now text file means moreover it will contain the data in human readable format, whereas the binary data is consists of non-human readable and ones and zeros. Now what sort of support is given by the Python to access these files or to modify the files? Now let us discuss one by one. Now I am going to create a file, Python file. Let me save this as what? File. Let me save it on. Right. So what I am going to do is, before we are going to discuss about the further details, you have to understand what sort of operations you can perform generally on file means. We will open the file and we will read the content from the file. We will write the content into the file, and once our work is over, we will close the file. So let us discuss one by one. Now just now I have created a file called what? CSD. Let us open that file. Now if you want to open a file in Python, there is a open function which will take the two arguments. One is the name of the file, the second one is the in what mode you want to open the file. In what mode you want to open the file. Then CSD equal to let us make the name as obj open. My file name is what? csv.txt. And the mode I have to mention, the mode is what? R. Now I already told you two kinds of files are there. One is the text file, the another is the binary file. If it is a text file, we have the available modes are R, W, A, R plus, W plus. Then when it comes to binary mode, you have RB, WB, AB, RB plus, WB plus. Now let us see the first one. CSD is a text file. The second argument I mentioned it as a what? R. That means the file will be open under read mode. R indicates the what? Opening the file under read mode. That means you can only read the data, you cannot modify it. Under the read mode, you can open the file just for view purpose, you cannot modify it. You cannot modify it. So I have opened the file, then print obj save this. Now let us run it. We will see what it is going to print. Yeah, it has printed it. It has represented one wrapper form, text IO wrapper. The text IO wrapper name is what? csd.txt. And the object is open under R mode, and the encoding technique is what? CP1252. CP1252. Now let us call the type function on this obj. Print type of obj. Now what kind it is? Text IO wrapper. It is what? Underscore IO dot text IO wrapper. Underscore IO. This is what the data type of your obj. Once the file has been successfully opened, it is going to return the one object. That object is of the type underscore IO dot text IO wrapper. Text IO wrapper. Now one thing we understood, once the file is successfully opened, it is going to return the object which is related to underscore IO dot text IO wrapper. Now let us check that. I am trying to open a file which is not available in the system. I am trying to open a file which is not available in the system. Let us run this, how the system will behave. See, immediately it will throw the file not found error, no such file or the directory. That means you have to understood, for the open function, when the second argument is R, you must pass the name of the file which is available in the system. If you try to pass a name of the file which is not available in the system, then it will throw file not found error, and with the description, no such file or the directory csd1.txt. See. Now I just want to print the content in the csd.txt. Then what I will do is, I will take the help from the one for loop for item in obj print item. And once my job is over, I just want to close the file. The closing the file can be done with the help of the close function. The close function is used to close the file. Once your work is over, you have to close the file. Run module. See, this is what the content is there in my file, and then after It just terminated. It just got terminated. Right? So this is what about the read mode. Now let us remove this second argument. I am just passing the only one argument, csd.txt, the file is available. I have not passed the mode argument. Let's see, will it throw any error? Yeah, it's not throwing any error. This you have to understood that when the file is open for read mode, no need to pass mode argument. That means the mode argument is optional. Mode argument is optional when you want to open the file under read mode. Now what I will do is I will make it as RT. Now let us run this. Yeah, that means RT. T stands for text file, B stands for binary. That means here this one you can also write it as what? RT, WT, AT, RT plus, WT plus, so like that. So there is no difference between the R and RT, where T stands for what? Text file. Where T stands for what? Text file. B stands for what? Binary file. B stands for what? Binary file. So this is what about the open function and read mode. Now when the file is open for read mode, can I perform the write operation? Obj dot write hello CSD Atham. Now let us run it. Right. What you have to understood, when the file is open under read mode, you are trying to perform the write operation, immediately it will throw an error. What is that error? Unsupported operation not writable. So when the file is open under read mode, you have to understood that you can perform only view. You can read the content. You cannot perform the write operation. So what you understood? When the file is open under read mode, you cannot perform write operation over the file. If you trying to perform the write operation intentionally, then it will throw the error what? IO dot unsupported operation not writable. This is what you have to understood. The R indicates the read mode. When you are trying to read the text or content from the file, okay, no problem, you can read it. Whatever the content is there, you can read it. But when you are trying to perform the write operation, it won't allow. This is what you have to understood. The write operation is not permissible when the file is open under read mode.